where do you think Sacramento is right now in terms of win rate compared to other cities? Are they ahead, behind, same?
I think Sacramento, depending on how you look at it, we'd be between top 3 and top 10 regions, depending on what aspect of green that we're talking about. In terms of green and clean tech, we're top 10, and that's why things have such an opportunity here to be the leader in the country when it comes to a national movement as it relates to green.
And the areas that you think Sacramento needs to improve in are what?
Well, I think it's really, I tried to frame today's initiative around aligning all the things that we're already doing. So part of it is just getting alignment, coordinating our efforts, and then setting very clear targets and goals that we want to accomplish over the next 3, 5, and 10 years. So that's a bold, shared vision. Another thing that we need to improve on is the regional aspect of it. So everything, all the other elements are in place. We got the geography, the climate, the proximity, everything else we have. That's why I truly believe that if we do this properly, we'll look back 10, 12 years, 15 years from now and say, you know what, that is a powerful movement that was started on this day in Sacramento.
Do you have goals yet in your mind in terms of jobs or part of the, or percentage of the economy you'd like to see the green figure?
Yeah, no, because I felt like if I did that, then it wouldn't be an inclusive initiative. So the way I tried to create this initiative is give 5 or 6 months for this dialogue to start happening. I mean, we're bringing 300 people around our region together that are going to meet every month to start coming up with clear targets. So yes, we will have a very specific target in terms of job creation, what we want. And again, living wage, medium and high wage, but I can't tell you what that'll be yet. I want the collective group to really land on a number that we all feel very good about. Again, it doesn't do us any good if the city of Sacramento has a goal or a sustainability plan that's inconsistent with Elk Grove or Roseville. So the objective is, can we all get on the same page for the collective good?
I mean, are you involved?
You said you would do whatever it takes to defend AB 32. What did you mean by that? Do you plan to file a lawsuit to try to defend the legislation?
Yeah, I think those things are going to take place. I meant in particular my role is really speaking out in support of AB 32. So whether it be standing with the governor, whether it be going up and down the state to speak about it, whether it entails going into communities that don't support it, or just talking about the value and importance of it.
Mayor, how does that coincide with the fact that Tom Hiltak is one of the leaders, the architects of the effort to repeal AB 32, your personal attorney?
Not my personal attorney at all, number one. The great thing about this country is you're not going to agree on everything. So that particular person served me as it relates to running for office in a particular initiative. Beyond that, we probably don't have a whole lot that we agree on in terms of a lot of our political dynamics. I will say this, that for me, I look for people that have ideas that are very well thought out, and you can disagree on that. He can disagree, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just have to be on the other side of that particular issue.
Do you plan to continue to work with him?
Oh yeah. This is not a litmus. I'm not gonna, not communicate to anyone who disagrees. That wouldn't be healthy for the discourse of where I think our country is going. We need civility, and again, you can disagree without being disagreeable. Certainly, he and I don't see eye to eye on that.
How do you get the people involved, who are not in this room today, to say how to get their green movement? Do you sign up somewhere, or how do you get your ideas and move all together?
I'm going to phrase it slightly different. To get 300 people to sign up on day one is a big deal. This probably doubled the expectation that we thought. And if we do this movement right, every month it'll grow and grow. Not in terms of people coming, but in terms of people being communicated with, that people are giving their input, that are going to community college to get the training that they need to participate in this green collar economy. There's a host of things that we can do, and I think about like SMUD, who's here, cutting edge utility company. But for them to be able to interact with small businesses or companies that are doing venture capital, so they can start having these informal conversations, it's only going to make us stronger. And I think the momentum, you've just seen the beginning of it today.
What kind of policies or ordinances can City Hall work on to help this effort?
We want to hear from them. I mean, one of the things, I tried to say this from the podium, as an elected official, I want people to tell me, what can we do as a city and a region to help you grow your business and be successful and create more jobs? Now, I can tell you one of them is going to be permits, that they want a permitting process that's streamlined and effective and helps them get in and out very quickly. Number two, they're going to want some sort of incentives, and there's a host of incentives. So those are all the things that we can look at, and I want us to look at it not just as a city, but can I get the region to agree on a general set of policies that makes our whole region attractive. That is a very stiff challenge, but it's one that I'm up to, and I think certainly the payoff can be one that is unbelievable in our area.
All right, 2 more questions.
When is the action plan ready?
We plan on completing the action plan by the end of December, and then I would unveil the key findings in that action plan at the State of the City in January. That's kind of what we're thinking, at least at this point, in terms of timeline.
And in terms of actual goals, other than number of jobs to be created, what other kinds of things might those goals be?
AB 32, there's greenhouses, there's a million things that are already there that we need to look at and hold ourselves accountable to. But what I'm challenging our group, if we want to be the greenest region, are those goals high enough? So then let's look at other places around the country that are known for green. Chicago, Vancouver, a host of other cities. Let's look at what they have, bring them both together, and then all collectively agree on what those targets should be. Because there's a host of targets that are regulated, mandated from a host of other things. But we want to make sure that we have big, bold goals. And what's important about the action plan is that we have an implementation strategy to make that action plan a reality. We don't want this to be another initiative where we're just talking and then 2 years from now we'll talk about doing it all over again. We want to hold ourselves accountable to really clear goals and benchmarks that we're going to measure ourselves along the way.